Self-improvement, while arduous, can be an extremely worthwhile endeavor. The results will vary depending on what aspect you seek to improve, but putting in the effort itself is certainly admirable. As the old adage goes, no matter how slow your progress, remember that you're better off than those who aren't trying. Indeed, numerous endeavors from learning a new language to losing weight demand a tremendous amount of time and effort. Progress will be slow, and success won't happen overnight. Discipline and patience, among other characteristics, are vital components in bringing about success. How successful an individual will be is ostensibly proportionate to their effort and commitment. Even with the allure of self-improvement and its promises, though, one question, among others, needs to be answered. When does self-improvement go too far? In other words, when does an apparently beneficial project turn detrimental for a person? This is what will be explored in today's discussion. A previous video explored the self-improvement philosophy and it formed a more holistic picture. Today's discussion will differ in the sense that self-improvement's pitfalls will be examined and the primary focus. There are plenty of videos, articles, books, and programs that praise self-improvement, but content about its pitfalls is surely lacking. To clarify, the intention here isn't to rave against self-improvement, but rather to critically examine its underlying philosophy and how it can be a curse rather than a blessing for some. So, how should one go about answering the question we have posed above? Surely improving oneself isn't inherently negative, right? At first glance, it's not difficult to comprehend how self-improvement's downsides get ignored or swept under the rug. The name itself implies that an individual can choose to take and implement steps that will ostensibly improve their life. Fair enough. Like any endeavor, once a plan of action has been designed, the next step is to go out and execute. There may be some setbacks and obstacles along the way, but as long as we stick to our plans, then we should be fine. One common concern is that life gets in the way of your goals. Indeed, how can you stay on track when you have various commitments, each demanding a great deal of time and effort to maintain? Like anything else, you have to start small and set realistic goals under manageable timelines. As anyone will tell you, juggling commitments is arduous, but it can most certainly be done. Evidently, people make time for what they care about, and if self-improvement is one of those values, then it will be taken seriously. It's one thing to make excuses about not being able to improve oneself, but it's another phenomenon entirely to overextend oneself in the process. How far is too far? Well, overextending oneself is a good place to start. If you're finding that you're unable to complete your original priority commitments, like school or work, then maybe you should reevaluate self-improvement. It certainly can be done. You can improve a dimension of yourself and maintain your present commitments. However, there's no point in sacrificing your sanity, finances, or physical health to do so. If we only live once, and therefore only have one shot at life, then we need to make this life a good one. Work hard and pursue your goals, but also leave time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. A very small minority of individuals are able to work non-stop every day with minute leisure time. Even then, everyone has their limits and can only work so hard before exhaustion sets in. If you're one of these individuals, then I commend you for your dedication and willpower. However, if you're like most people who require plenty of incentives to put in the work, then you'll need to relax at some point. Pursue your goals and improve yourself, but not at a severe cost. The cost and downfalls of self-improvement could be financial, i.e., spending too much money on seminars, books, and content that'll likely get you nowhere. Another cost could be on your physical health, not getting enough sleep, and/or not eating properly. By far the most common detriment of self-improvement, though, is strain on mental health. Self-improvement can be mentally stimulating and rewarding, but it can also be the cause of great despair. This is especially true when results aren't met and unrealistic expectations lead you astray. Strive for peace of mind in all that you do, and while this is easier said than done, it surely can be implemented with the right mindset. Finding that happy medium is arduous, and where the equilibrium rests is unique to each person. Even so, it can be found with enough searching. Keep striving until it's found, until you find a way to effectively manage the commitments you have set for yourself. Improve yourself, but not at the cost of your life satisfaction. Self-improvement is supposed to be a net benefit, not a net loss. If you're losing yourself in the process, take a step back and reorient. Going back to the drawing board is a far better choice than falling into a hole you can't climb out of.